I am so excited to be with you today. I want to discuss why I built something new instead of something safer. Choosing to build again wasn't the safe choice, but it was the honest one. It came from three realizations I couldn't ignore. First, service. I want to have a real impact. The work I do best is helping leaders get unstuck. Not a theoretical strategy, not abstract consulting, real leadership, real capacity, real clarity. I wanted my efforts to matter where it counts. Second, ambition. I wasn't done, not even close. This isn't about replicating the past or even jumping off of it. It's not about proving anything. And it's certainly an opportunity to get out of financial strategy and try something brand new. This is about rising to what I know I'm capable of. Experience is clarifying, and with clarity comes the desire to build with intention. I didn't want the safer path, I wanted the right one and a new one in new areas that I am ready to help in. Modern leadership. That's reason number three. I know that the world is changing, and with it, leadership models have too. Leadership today is built on three pillars: AI, connection, and fractional leadership. I wanted to be at the center of this shift, shaping it. I knew I could design something human first, AI forward, and connection rich without compromise. So that is exactly what I've set out to build. There were fears. Starting something new is intimidating. Stepping out of financial strategy after 20 plus years is energizing and humbling. Immersing myself in AI, earning certifications, and rebuilding experience in a new lane, it took courage, it took discipline, and a willingness to look like a beginner again. These aren't weaknesses, these are signs I'm building something worth doing. It took confidence. I was a first mover in fractional leadership long before the category had a name. I understand it because I've lived in it. I've seen what happens when leaders get it right and when they don't. And I know small and medium business need it more than ever. They're the backbone of our communities and our economies. They, they deserve leadership that lifts, not drains. I also know this: connection is a competitive advantage everyone underestimates. I've worked with it for years. I've watched it transform teams, rebuild trust, and fuel performance. So I've built this company anchored on the North Star of intentional connection. It's a missing piece in so many leadership models. So, what's the turning point? Leaving any role, an identity, or business can be hard. And sometimes figuring out what you want to do next is even harder. In my case, I explored buying, building, productizing, and various services. All of them were viable options, but none of them matched what I knew in my gut. The most common business problem today, it isn't systems or strategies, it is leaders getting stuck. Stuck in decisions, trapped firefighting, stuck without the proper support or clarity, trapped carrying too much weight for too long. It's a problem I know best, and it's one that we are building to solve with fractional leaders when needed, with clarity and coaching and consulting and advisory when that's the answer. We have targeted support when speed matters. I wanted to build something where I knew that I could give leaders the wingman they deserve. The work matters. Helping business leaders fall back in love with their business again, this is worth getting out of bed for. Unblocking and uplifting leadership, restoring confidence and refocusing energy where it creates impact, this is amazing. Because when a leader moves, the whole business moves. And that's why W exists. And it's why I chose to build. This is the second piece in our launch series. I really hope that you look at the first one we did, YW. And if you've been wondering, what in the world is this name? That's the blog or peace that will help you understand. Next, we're going to talk about experience and ignorance and the leadership lessons that I've used to build W. And finally, a piece called This Isn't My Story, It's Ours, The Future of Leadership. Please note that W is focused on fractional COOs, fractional leaders in marketing, sales, and HR, and of course, our consulting and advisory and coaching, which includes Leadership Liftoff, Working Genius, Unreasonable Hospitality, and Flight Plan. We're so excited to be able to help solve one problem with various ways. However, if what you need is finance, accounting, or legal, we're not your team. We are not placing anyone in CFO, controller, or legal positions, and we are not supporting in any regards of CFO services. I hope that we'll see you again and you'll continue with our launch series. Thank you so much.